Oh, that's hello and welcome in to today's AAC softball matchup. The Kentucky Christian University Knights in town to play the Bryan College Lady Lions softball team. Drew Rogers, joined today by Josh Muncy, and Josh and I are here to kick it off. Diving play at third to get us started by number 44, Savannah Schaefer. It's out number 1. And
that's going to bring up to the plate number 24, Samantha Lawyer.
Probably helped if we turned the volume up.
Yeah, that could help.
That is Josh Muncy, co-host for the day. And Lions holding 1 out. Josh, sorry I cut you off, buddy. Go ahead with the batter introduction.
Samantha Lawyer.
High in the air behind us. Foul tip. It'll be a 1-1 count.
Beautiful day today for some softball.
Hey, you can kind of see us.
Yeah.
You can kind of see us on the broadcast right now. We're those 2 blobs behind home plate.
One bigger than the other. The bigger one would be me.
And the one wearing the pink is me, if you were wondering.
That'll bring it to a 2-1 count here. We were not given lineups, so we're going to kind of have to do it as we go today. Is that a strike 2 there on the outside corner for Denver?
Nice looking pitch. Looked like a fastball. I think it kind of stood her up. I think she was expecting something a little slower. And the payoff pitch on the way from Denver. It's up the third base line. Schaefer, good throw. And I believe Green stepped off the bag. And sorry, I missed the batter's name.
Samantha Lawyer.
Lawyer is safe at first base.
And that'll bring up number 5, Alina Ruiz.
5-foot junior from Bakersville, California. We've got a California girl on our team as well, Juliana Santianas.
Yes, AJ's sister.
Yeah.
Those of you that enjoyed us on the soccer broadcast.
Denver takes the early 0-1 lead. Here comes the second pitch. Foul. Looks like it got her in the shin. That could not have been good to take.
Those hurt. I don't know how much baseball you played growing up, Drew. I did play most of my childhood. That hurts.
Yeah. I played 2 years kid pitch. She did it again. Oh, no. Oh, same leg.
The second one hurts worse, too. I'll tell you that.
What is Denver throwing on these pitches? And the 0-2 count. It is a ball. The runner goes, and she is safe at second base. Like a decent tag to me.
Yeah.
I think if she slid in there, it was just in there. KCU runner in scoring position now.
And that pitch was called a ball, so that'll bring the count to 1-2. Up and in for ball 2 there.
And the 2-2 pitch from Denver is right back at her. She fields it cleanly, throws it over to first base for out number 2. Okay, so you getting Lawyer all the way to third base. They've got 2 outs, but they are within striking distance. You just got to get anything on the ground here, and you got a chance to get an early 1-0 lead.
And that'll bring up number 21, Hannah Eisen.
First pitch of the at-bat is called low for ball number 1. The 1-0 pitch is high in the air into center field, shallow center field. Shortstop, excuse me, I lost her name. Shortstop Addie Lee is under it For out number 3, Lady Lions holding KCU to squat in the first inning. Muncie and I are going to step aside, and we'll be right back here on Bryan Lions Live. We'll go ahead and break for the inning. Bottom of the first action coming. Lady Lions up to bat. Josh, who's on the mound for KCU today? Oh, sorry, I didn't realize you weren't ready.
That would be number 24, Samantha.
Okay. That's Lawyer?
Lawyer.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were not given lineups, but we do have a roster, so we'll be able to figure people out as we go. Just may take us a second, so bear with us at home.
New Salisbury, Indiana, 5'2" freshman. Big undertaking here, being a first game pitcher as a freshman. See what she's got here today. KCU coming in 9-15, 6-10 on the road, so they can certainly win games on the road, but they do take 2 losses for every win.
Yeah, it's normally not a good recipe, but you know that could be good for the Lions here today.
Lawyer's first pitch of the inning is looked at and called strike 1. Up first for the Lady Lions is going to be number 10, Savannah Beard, hitting leadoff. I think she's slapping, by that first pitch. And she is. She whiffs on the 0-1 pitch. Count now against her 0-2. And the 0-2. Beard gets the bat on it, runs hard to second base, and the throw is in time for out number 1.
Now batting number 1, Addison Bunty for the Lions. And I believe when I checked earlier today, she's number 5 in the conference in batting average.
She's had a great year, that's for sure. She's had a really, really nice year. Umpire takes a second to dust off the plate. And we are ready for the second at-bat of the inning. And that will be ball number 1. First ball she's thrown here today for Samantha Lawyer. Kind of like her stance, Josh. Like it kind of works for her because she's a little bit lower to the ground. So she's able to just go. She doesn't have really a big motion wind-up. And Bunty misses that one for strike number 1.
No, and that ball can get on you a little quicker sometimes. You know, you see some pitchers who are the taller, longer, the Monica Abbott, Kat Osterman style that really stride out there, and that ball gets on you quick.
Right.
Whereas Lawyer kind of, it almost sneaks on you in a different way.
Yeah.
But
she pulls that glove straight down, and the ball's already coming. Yeah. 2-1 the count. Lawyer throws a good one in there. It's strike number 2. Bunty thought about going, decided to pull back. It's a strike anyways. 2-2 now the count.
Bunty with good speed here, so that's why get that slap on the ground somewhere and try to leg it out.
That one going to miss for ball 3. Full count here.
Little pause between pitches here. Lawyer will deliver, and Bunty will drive it up the middle into the right center field gap. She will turn and head for second, and she is in standing with a double, a one-out double there for the Lions to get a runner in scoring position early in the bottom of the first inning.
Excellently done. Good diving attempt by the second baseman for KCU, but just a better hit ball, got in the gap, and good heads-up play there to round first base with a head of steam and get the double.
And that'll bring up number 3, Callie Green.
She's playing first base today. They moved her around.
And they are going to call her out. My guess would be she hit the ball out of the batter's box.
Oh, as a slapper.
Yeah.
That's too bad. All right, so we went from a runner in scoring position to now 2 outs. Callie Green, nobody on. Tough call to see, but obviously if there's not a whole lot of argument from the team that's getting called on, you can guess that it was probably a pretty good call.
Yeah, Green's going to start off there, ball 1. Well, Drew, I will tell you, it's starting to feel like spring.
It
for
is.
one of the first times we've been out here.
I don't have a jacket on today. That is awesome. Green got a good bat on it, but it's going to go straight to the center fielder. Good contact, but unfortunately, it will be caught for out number 3. Neither team able to draw any blood in the first inning. We move on to the top of the second. The Knights are going to be back up right here on Bryan Lions Live. And welcome back. Top of the 7th here. A beautiful, as Josh Munson just pointed out, spring day in Dayton, Tennessee. Josh, who's up first for the Knights?
We have number 7, Ashton Blackburn.
Hogriff's first pitch will be called a ball. Ooh, I like that one.
Just inside, I'm guessing.
That's why I don't umpire. And her second pitch is called a ball as well. I would guess low and outside. I'm sorry, who did you say we have up?
Leba.
And Leba gets a bat on this one. Unfortunately, she got under it quite a bit. And another fly ball tracked down by Addie Lee for out number 1. Leba's got a 322.
Leba is up now.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay. I was about to say, Sarah.
Blackburn is who just recorded the out.
Leba's hitting 322 on the year, 19 hits. No home runs, 8 RBIs. And the first pitch of the at-bat from Hogriff is like a changeup, spun right on the inside. Umpire didn't like it. That thing came slow. I thought that was for sure going to be a fastball. I think the batter might have thought so too. Kind of just froze her in place. Let's see. And the 2-0 is high into foul territory. Schaefer runs after it. It'll be well over the fence, moving the count to 2-1. Not a ton of power hitters on this KCU team. They've got 4 home runs on the year from 2 girls.
Yeah, they seem to be a team that puts it in play, likes to manufacture runs.
Yeah.
And that's going to be a ground ball to the third baseman, and they're going to throw it across the diamond there for out number 2.
Wow. Look at that. We got replay. That's fine. And into the batter's box for the Knights going to be number 8, Rebecca Engler. Still sitting at a 3.08 average.
And
Her first
hacking
swing.
at the first pitch
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, she wanted that one. She went after it. Drew no iron.
Got some noise coming from the KCU dugout as that is going to be strike two. Looked like a rise ball there
Just
for
blew
Denver.
It past her. Yeah.
Giddy up and let's go.
Looks like a 1-2 count here. And that one will be fouled directly into the fence. Count sticking at 1-2. Just a little bit of breeze out here, Josh, but it's a good breeze.
It's a good breeze, yeah. Not enough to cool you, not enough to make you cold, just enough to cool you down.
Right.
Another one off the fist right behind us here.
Yeah, it'll go up and above.
And it is going to planko and stop halfway up the hill.
It stopped on a little loose rock. There's $5 they're never going to get back for the program.
Never. It's another 1-2 pitch here from Denver, and swing and a miss for strike three to end the inning. Lions due up here in the bottom of the second, and we will be back on the Lions Radio Network.
And welcome back in. You may, here we'll go and flip the camera for you. Josh, wave at the camera. Say hi. Yeah. That's us. That's as good as you're ever going to get to a camera being on us. Here in the bottom of the second, Aubrey Presley is going to lead us off. Lions go 0 for 3. But via text, we were told not out of the box. Let's see, Presley leading off.
I believe Presley has been a AAC hitter of the week before.
4 home runs, 30 RBIs. I'd sure hope so.
And that's going to start with a generous strike one call. And that one's going to bounce in there for ball one, so a 1-1 count here to Presley.
And the 1-1 pitch. Presley got a bat on it, up the middle, past the glove of the shortstop. And that will be the first actual hit of the game for the Lady Lions. I know you get a courtesy runner for the catcher. Am I still correct there? I believe you get a courtesy runner. I would be surprised if they didn't sub her here.
Yeah, I do believe that is an NAI rule. I know it is in baseball.
Yeah, I think it's probably still the same here because every time I've been here this year, they've subbed her when she gets on base. See who Coach Leah wants to go with.
Looks like it's going to be number 6, Canna Green.
Yeah, she's been the first one, or actually I've only been here for 2 games this year, but she's been the first one out of the dugout when I have been here. I think this is Maddie Lee.
It is. She will step into the box for the first pitch of the AB here, and she is swinging, and that's a line drive that's going to be caught, and a double play is going to be turned there. Green running on contact.
Tough break. Definitely thought that one, the way it was hit, definitely thought it was going to get down, and it just doesn't.
And that's going to bring up number 37, Juliana Santillanes.
First pitch of the at-bat is a called strike one. I'll tell you, Josh, Lawyer's doing a very good job here. I'm not.
She is. I feel like Denver was kind of putting some of those pitches in the same place. But Lawyer definitely living not in the danger zone as a pitcher as she gets a quick 0-2 count here on Juliana, who's going to step out of the box, kind of reset a minute.
Yeah. she's got good command and she's got good pace. I mean, that's what you look for in a pitcher, and she certainly keeps it moving. And the 0-2 is on the outside. You had to expect that. Maybe one that the batter goes and reaches for.
Maybe you can sneak that in the back door, as we like to call that, but
you don't want to put that one on the plate specifically.
Kind of hung it out there.
And the 1-2. Woo! Hello. Ball tipped foul back at our faces. I'm never going to get used to that. They say you like develop an immunity to it, but I'm never going to get used to it.
Did you flinch? I didn't flinch.
I did. Yeah, I'm a flincher, dude. I flinched. Santianas staying alive in the at-bat with that foul tip. And the 1-2.
She's going to foul another one off there. Really working hard here. Run that pitch count up for this pitcher.
She got another one. It is over on foul territory. Third baseman is there for the cleanup. That will end the inning. Neither team yet to put anything on the scoreboard. Lady Lions get their first hit of the game. We will be back for the top of the third here on Bryan Lions Live. Welcome back. Top of the third. And we have got number 3, Alexis Holloman, as we were told pregame. Went and got some pronunciations.
So it's kind of easy for us. We have a guy on our basketball team, Holloman as well. Spelled a little different, but pronounced pretty much the same here.
Same stuff. Ooh. Ogriff blows it right by her on pitch number 1. Gets ahead in the count, 0-1. That one is low and away for ball number 1.
Good speed there, velocity on that breaking ball there for Denver.
And this one looks like she got a bat on it.
Just off the glove of the second baseman there for a single.
Yeah. It's number 11, Madison Carpenter. That was that ball came off the bat really weird. The pitch was already spinning, and it looks like she hit it in the opposite direction, so it just made it spin more. Tough fielding play, and gets her to first base.
That's going to bring up number 6, Gracie Smithson. She's going to squirt a bunt. She's going to lay it down, and that is going to be a fair ball.
That was a fantastic bunt.
Great play there by Aubrey to hop up there, get that ball.
She did her job, though. You got the runner into scoring position. That's what you ask your players to do right there. You know that you're probably a guaranteed out, but I mean, that bunt just spun in maybe an inch off the foul line.
And it's going to turn the lineup over back to the top of the lineup here for Kylie Mathis.
Got a little bit of a bat on it. Fouled over the fence, over the home dugout. And I think that ball has a case of never going to see you again. And the 0-1 pitch looks like she pulled it back at the very end, but still hit her bat.
Yep, still caught a piece of that bat right there for strike 2. So good advantage count here for Denver. See if she can put her away here to get that second out of the third inning.
That one, dangerous foul ball right there.
Right at Coach Leah Thompson. Sitting just outside the dugout.
Good athleticism right there.
Cat-like reflexes.
And stayed in the squat that she's
didn't even move position there. That's an athlete right there, Drew.
Who knew? And I believe the third 0-2 pitch on the way from Denver is fouled once again. About the same spot as she hit the last one. Must have a vendetta against the home dugout. The 0-2. Ooh, called a ball on the outside. I liked it. What about you? What'd you think?
I thought it was strike 3, but, you know, I don't get paid to umpire.
And that's why we're not out there. And this one hit into, you know, just kind of regular left field. It's caught by Santianas for out number 2. Good contact there. Made Denver work for the out, at least. Mathis, highest batting average on the team at .430 coming into the game. Oh, that's, yeah, 34 hits on the year. No, not bad.
Yep.
Good leadoff hitter if that's what you want.
So that'll bring up the pitcher lawyer. Lefty looked to bunt there, and a called strike 1 on the outside corner.
Now, can you explain to me why you'd look to bunt right here?
Because see where the third baseman is? If you can put that ball between the third baseman and home plate, somebody with lawyer's speed can get there.
Okay.
As that is going to be strike 2.
Now you can't.
No, now you cannot. Now you can still slap it, because if you slap a foul ball, it's not an automatic out like a bunt out.
And the 0-2 from Denver, she
Yes,
reached
she
after it, and he
did.
rung her up for strike 3 and out 3 of the third inning. Lots of threes going around. Lady Lions, another defensive inning as they don't allow one up. Let's see if they can put one on the board in the bottom of the third right here on Bryan Lions Live. And welcome back to Bryan Lions Live here in beautiful Dayton, Tennessee. I know it looks a little overcast, which it is.
Yeah, it is a little cloudy, but that's not a bad thing.
No, it's a pretty day. In the batter's box for the Lady Lions going to be the pitcher, number 13, Denver Hogriff. Will pitcher-on-pitcher duel to get us started in the bottom of the third as she watches ball number 1.
I wonder how often we see a pitcher-pitcher matchup to end one half of an inning and start the next half of the next inning.
Probably not very often. That's got to be like, I don't even know what the chances are on that, you know?
Yeah, you see it more in softball than you do baseball. Most of the time your DH is for your pitcher.
Yep. Just
kind of a general thing there in baseball. Softball, not as frequent.
Count at 1-1. Denver goes low, doesn't find anything for strike number 2. The 1-2, Denver gets a bat on it. It's into left field. The left fielder running over, can't make the play. Denver rounds second, and looks like she'll stop there for a lead-off double in the inning. The pitcher hitting gets the advantage of the pitcher on the mound. I believe we've got number 99, Brianna Bumgardner. And this is not a spot you want to be in if you're KCU, to get somebody on second base, to allow somebody to get to second base, and then you've got Bree Bumgardner coming right behind to clean it up.
She's going to swing and miss at the first pitch there.
Nice looking bunt as it's in the middle of everybody. She digs it out. Not able to get there, but she does her job, able to get Denver to third base. And that was an excellent bunt, Josh. Two really good bunts, two that I don't think I've seen down here before, as they put it right in between. She put it right in between the pitcher, catcher, and third baseman there.
And the first baseman. The first baseman was charging too.
Yeah, first baseman. And
it's going to bring up Savannah Schaefer, number 44, playing third base today. Batting 246 on the year, or 303 on the year. She's going to take ball one.
It is hit into shallow left field. It's going to get the job done. Hogriff will score. Schaefer on to first base. The Lions take a 1-0 lead. And as you kind of see her talking to Coach Nathan over there, she kind of threw her hands up, but whatever gets the job done, hit it in the gap. I don't think they were expecting the ball to go there. And that'll get us back to the top of the lineup as the Lady Lions seize the lead here in the bottom of the third. Savannah Beard into the box. And this one hit well, but it goes directly to short. She'll make it in time, but they'll get the out at second base for out number 2.
Let's see if Addison can do the same thing she did in the first at bat. Kind of keep that foot in the box, and that'll score Beard from first, I would almost imagine, as Beard is going to steal second, and she is safe.
She was in there by a mile. Good aggressive base running. You got the 2 outs. You might as well go if she's only going to be on first base.
And so you have Bunty, who is number 5 in the conference in batting average, and I believe Savannah Beard is number 5 in the conference in stolen bases, as she will add one to that tally. Ooh. It's going to be a 1-1 count now here to Bunty.
Yeah, Savannah Beard now 17 stolen bases on the year. That one fouled behind just above our heads. Count sitting at 1-2. You know, you never know what can be important in a game. And right here, if you were to just sneak a 2-0 lead instead of just getting the 1, if you're able to just stretch the inning a little bit further, as Bunty will dig it out, but not in time. Throw is there for out number 3. So that totally, mutes the point that I was going to make. So we'll move on to the top of the 4th inning. KCU back up batting, and we'll be right back on Bryan Lines Live. And welcome back to Dayton, Tennessee. Josh Muncie and myself hanging out with you here. We're enjoying it. We're enjoying the game. It's kind of, it's a game with good pace. Hadn't been an offensive battle per se, but both pitchers doing really well. Both teams, there's not been a whole lot of errors. I don't think there's been any errors.
No, I do not believe so.
Clean game so far for both teams. Lady Lions just a little bit ahead.
As she's going to start off, number 5, Alina Ruiz, with a ball.
And 2-0 count. Here comes the pitch. Had to give her something good. Did she almost hit herself in the chin again?
I think so.
I think she did. The 2-1 pitch from Denver. Riz gets a good bat on it, and that will be a leadoff single for the junior.
So that's going to bring up to the plate number 21, Hannah Eisen. It's going to draw a little bit of a discussion here from Coach Mark Richhart. Wanted to talk to Hannah there for a second. It'd be interesting to see if they bunt here with their number, a 4-hole hitter. I feel like there's a big difference bunting your 9-hole versus your 4-hole. But we will see how they decide to play it here as Denver is getting the sign. And she is set to deliver. First pitch, strike one on the inside corner.
Oh, it looks like I think she might have tried to pull it back there. The bunt is successful, moves Ruiz to second base. She is out at first. Did she try to pull that back? Am I mistaken there?
I'm not sure. Sometimes that's how people actually bunt. They kind of try to catch it a little bit and kind of soften it. But the way it bounced off the bat, normally it's not a good sign if a ball bounces straight up if you're trying to bunt it. So that's going to bring up number 7, Ashton Blackburn, who popped out to the shortstop in her first at bat. She's going to take strike one there. It looked like a breaking ball that she didn't think was going to catch the plate that ended up catching the inside corner. And that ball is going to catch her.
Got her, man. There's a few today that I'd seen that I was like, man, she's really towing that the fine line between trying to put those curves on the inside or whatever pitch it is, and that one just got away from her a little bit too much.
It's going to bring up Aleba for her second at bat. Grounded out to the third baseman in her first one. That ball is hit back to the pitcher. She's going to go to third and get the lead runner.
They had a force out at third. Excellent heads-up play there by Denver. She doesn't go for the first base, almost guaranteed out, and cuts the leadoff runner. So now they still have one person in scoring position, but it could have been two.
And that's going to bring up number 8, Rebecca Engler, who she starts off with strike one on the outside corner. And that's going to be a shot over the third baseman. And that is going to
score one run. They'll get it into third. And KCU puts their first run on the board, tying it up at 1 apiece. They're able to get Blackburn home. Excellent job there from Engler.
Which that goes to your point right there. If she goes to first there instead of third, it's a 2-1 KCU lead.
That's right.
Instead of a tie game here with a chance to still get out of this inning. She's going to start number 3, Alexis Holloman, off with a ball. And follow that up with a strike to make it a 1-1 count here for Denver. Really trying to battle to get herself out of this inning with just the 1 run given up. She's going to get a called strike 2 there. The The 1-2 pitch is delivered, and it's just a little high and inside to bring it to a 2-2 count. So we got the deuces wild here, Drew, with 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs with 2 runners on.
Trip twos, it's a poker game. It's a dream hand. You were coming out with pocket twos.
I wouldn't know anything about that.
Huh?
I wouldn't know anything about that.
I don't play poker. I'm just saying it's a good. It's it's just kind of reminded me of it. Seen it on movies and TV. 3-2 count here, full for Denver, trying to get out of the inning. The pitch is swung on and missed.
And that is going to be Denver's 200th strikeout on her career. So congratulations to Denver on that, as that will wrap up the top of the 4th inning, and we will be back here on Lions Live.
And welcome in to Bryan Lions Live. For the bottom of the 4th inning, Callie Green will be leading us off. KCU knotting it up in the top of the 4th. Got ourselves a ball game here, Josh.
Yes, we do. As it'll bring up Callie Green, and she is going to try to bunt her way on and is going to foul it back for strike 1. Coach Thompson a little late getting herself over to the third base coaching dugout or third base coach's box. And she's going to take strike 2 on what looked like some sort of breaking ball there to get an 0-2 count here for Lawyer.
Tell you, Lawyer is just doing. No, you're good. Lawyer's just doing a fantastic job of these, like commanding these pitches. And she's gone a few times to pitches that I don't think people expected. Good fielding job by Ruiz.
Yes,
there.
That was a hot shot ball, but right to the shortstop.
It'll be out number 1. But yeah, she's doing a really nice job. I mean, I've got to give the opponent credit here.
Yeah,
she's mixing it up. She's not getting in a hurry, but she's keeping it at a pace where even over here I'm like, man, she's already throwing her next pitch, and I think it's having an effect. Which has been, I mean, this Lady Lions team has been a really nice hitting group this year, and to only have 1 run on the board at this point in the game is, that's impressive for both sides.
And Aubrey is going to hit that one.
Oh, that's going to get
kind of
down
off the handle into left center, kind of between everyone. And that is going to be a single for Aubrey. And that is going to bring up a number 8, Maddie Lee, to the plate. As Presley
2 for 2 on the day, right?
2 for 2 is going to run for herself this time.
That one, watched it right up the middle there. That was no doubter strike there, thrown from Lawyer. That one low and in the dirt. Presley's going to go. That count as a stolen base?
No, it does not.
I didn't think
Counts
so.
as a
Okay,
pass
okay,
ball.
okay.
It's or wild pitch, one of the two. Couldn't quite see the angle there.
I think our production assistant wants to kill you.
She's trying to kill me.
It's
probably a Mountain Dew trying to make me go into a diabetic coma over here, as that's going to be fouled off the third base line here to bring the count to 1-2. I tell you what, I'll just make your day. You can have both those Mountain Dews.
Oh, I'm good, buddy. I just had a Pepsi. If I have that, it'll
get you all hyped up on Mountain Dew.
That's a good one. That's a good quote.
could be an interesting second game here if Drew drinks both those Mountain Dews in between games.
Yes, it could. Back to the game, 1-2 for Lee, and that one looks like it just slipped directly out of her hand.
Either that or she held on to it for just a hair too long and just didn't quite get the rotation on it that she wanted.
Count at 2-2. Presley on second base, and that will be ball number 3. So now full. Lee has not been particularly aggressive in this inning, or this at bat. I don't think she swung it.
Yes, she fouled one.
Fouled one, okay. So we'll see what happens here. Lee fouls another one, keeps herself alive. I think she could have let that one go.
Yeah,
it's going to be close. So
you never want to leave it in the umpire's hands.
Agreed. You never know.
It's kind of the opposite of, basketball, the sport I coach.
Right.
We always still put pressure on the officials to make the call. And it's going to pay off here if that ball can stay fair, and it's going to go foul up the left field line there. So Maddie Lee will do it over again at 3-2 here. Whereas in baseball, softball, you don't want to leave it in the umpire's hands if close. You want to be aggressive. And so we will do this 3-2 again for the third time. Lawyer delivers. And Maddie's going to hit that one. It's going to stay fair. And it is going to bounce off the fence. Presley is going to score.
Wow. She went right back to the same spot, just a few feet over. Stayed fair for her. Drives in the runner for a 2-1 Lady Lion lead. I thought that when I first saw it.
I thought it had a chance.
Yeah.
I thought it had a chance.
Yeah.
I didn't want to get too excited just in case. I did get to call a few home runs last night. Anybody that watched the baseball game, there were a few home runs hitting that one.
There's like 6 of them in one game over there.
Yeah, they tend to hit them, but the wind blowing in, from best I can tell, as Santianes is going to try to slap one, and that's going to go over the third base dugout for strike 1.
Yeah, it's coming at us. That flag is blowing directly at us.
Could have had a little bit to do with why that ball did not go out, because I thought off the bat it was hit very well.
That one is fouled off above our heads, and we'll see you later, ball. That one's gone.
By my count, we were up to $20.
Yeah. Well, I think one of them got got.
Yep, so we're at 15.
$15 for the day. Will be an 0-2 count for Santianes. That one high. She'll take it for ball number 1.
Lawyer has not let the run given up affected her pace at all this inning. She is still right back on the rubber.
Yep.
Santianes is going to ground that one to the second baseman, and she is
did.
going to beat that out. They're going to throw back to third just in case, but that's going to put runners on the corners here with 1 out for the Lions.
Excellent job.
Denver with a good chance to help herself out right here.
You first see that contact, and you're like, man, not able to do anything with it. But that's why you have girls that are this fast in softball, because the base, it's achievable to get there with any hit almost. Oh, there's a nice little, there's a cute dog, big old dog chasing the tennis ball behind left field. Denver will get a good bat on this one. It is hit to the center fielder. It'll be Lee running home. She will score. Lady Lions get another one. So unfortunately, that good piece of hitting is an instant out. But Denver hits it deep enough to do the job. Lee gets home. Lady Lions with a 2-run advantage.
It's going to bring up Brianna Bumgardner. Denver not waiting around, attacking that first pitch.
Yeah, good for her. She saw the one she wanted.
Great contact, too.
Saw the one she wanted, did her job. Santianes still on first base, but it might not matter because this one is out of here. Brianna Bumgardner, 2-run shot. Lady Lions pouring it on here in the bottom of the 4th. You see her celebrating there. See her celebrating there with the team, and you're just talking about how it's not bothered Lawyer one bit. Well, that might do it. I pitched a pretty good inning here.
Yeah.
Or a pretty good outing here. And unfortunately, you just see it just gets away from her a little bit. 2 pitches really just changed the entire perception of how her day is going to be after this game.
Yeah, you hate that for anybody, but
Yeah.
good for the Lions. Lawyer right back to face Savannah Schaefer here, who is going to pop one up. That might stay in play for the first baseman, and it will, and she will squeeze that, and that will end the 4th inning. So when we come back, we will be in the top of the 5th here on Lions Live.
And welcome back in. Lady Lions with a quick offensive explosion. Kind of just happened 2 minutes. They put up 4 runs on the board. And we are ready for KCU they're going to have to get it back in a big way here. 5th inning, 4-run advantage for the Lady Lions. Hogriff is still on the bump. And her first pitch is taken for a ball, number 1, by Gracie Smithson.
It's a big inning here for Denver. Get your offense back up there while the momentum is hot, as she's going to catch strike 1 there and see if you can't put a few more on the board in the bottom of the 5th.
Right.
It's what we call a shutdown inning.
It is a foul ball, hits the fence and bounces directly back to first baseman Kelly Green. I'm sure Nathan and Lee are appreciative of that fence catching that one right there, because that was gone.
That saved $5.
Still at 15.
Ooh,
man, gross pitch, as you hear both of us. It'll be taken for strike 3. Catcher drops it. They throw it on to first for good measure for out number 1. I believe we're back around the top of the order, aren't we?
We are. That'll bring up Kylie Mathis. I don't know about you, Drew, but the smell of this pizza that our production assistant Camille Hawley brought us is just killing me right now.
I'm really ready to dig into it, but I know we don't have enough. I know I'd have to scarf it down between innings.
It's not worth it to try to eat it between innings in softball. That's what I was going to say. You talk about that quick explosion, 4 runs. As Denver will make this pitch here, and that'll be fouled off. I don't think we're going to lose that softball.
That one might stay in, yeah.
A 4-run baseball inning would have taken 35 minutes.
Yeah. I love our baseball team. I like all the coaches, but I'll be honest.
I'd rather call softball.
Yeah, it's just not. It's not. It's not for me.
That ball's going to be just off the outside edge of the plate there to make it a 1-2 count here in the top of the 5th inning.
I will say opening day the other day. See if the Cubbies can, maybe win 100 games for once. As Schaefer throws it on to first base after fielding the grounder for out number 2.
I will say, though, going to a baseball game is
so much fun.
Is a favorite of mine. I've been to Wrigley. You mentioned the Cubs. I've had the chance to go there.
I've never been. Of course, I've been to the Braves. Been to, was it Truist? Or no, they built a new one.
That is true. Truist is the new
okay.
one. As that's going to be ball 1 just off the outside. It used to be the TED, which was in kind of the downtown Atlanta.
Yeah, I like where they got the new one better. It's kind of over. It's not downtown, but it's.
Yeah, it's kind of in that Gwinnett area.
Yeah.
As that's going to be ball 2. It's good for people like me and you.
Yep.
That we don't have to go to Atlanta.
Right.
To go to a Braves game.
Yeah, you get off the exit before you get to the downtown.
As that's going to be strike 1 there to bring it to a 2-1 count.
I know this has nothing to do with softball, but I quite enjoy Atlanta as like a sports city.
Yes.
Like the Hawk Stadium, State or Arena or whatever you call it, State Farm Arena. Definitely one of my more favorite. I go every year. I try to get at least one. I'm gonna catch like their very last game this year.
Okay.
It's
We got to go as a team.
yeah. Now
Hawks, Bucks.
now I do, of course. I'm not getting the meet and greet, and I don't get to meet Dame Lillard every time I go. But
well, you know.
but yeah, the 2-2 from Hogriff as we'll try to get back on track here. It's cool though. I would have killed them. Even like it was kind of funny to me because I was like looking at those pictures everybody was showing me. I was like, I think I'd kill to meet Tarian Prince in person. Not even Dame or Giannis.
Nice catch there by the coach, but that's not going to count as our third out.
Nope.
We will have to do this all over again.
Yeah. Oh, we're at trip twos again.
Yeah, you know, 2-2-2.
Pitch from Hogriff comes off the bat handle. It'll be fielded by Schaefer. Not in time. Nope. Good call there from the umpire. He was in perfect position, and I think he made the right call.
Yeah, I do believe so. You don't realize kind of how much shorter those bases are till plays like that.
Yeah.
That are, you know, with somebody with lawyer speed, it's almost impossible.
Yeah. And Ruiz drives one into deep right field. Bunty is under it. And that will be out number 3. Lady Lions don't let KCU score a single run. They hold on to their 5-1 advantage as they are back in the batter's box. Top of the order, Savannah Beard is going to lead us off, so it's setting up nicely for them. And we'll be right back for that on Bryan Lions Live. And welcome back, top of the order for the Lady Lions. KCU going to make a switch up after the 4-run inning they just surrendered. It will be number 34, Alyssa Curtis. Looks like the primary reliever on this KCU squad. Actually, yeah, she's probably second. Adelina. Did you get that pronunciation? Hendry, right here.
Yeah, Adelina Henry.
Yeah, she looks like the primary. Curtis coming in here. Hey, we're Samantha Lawyer fans. Unfortunately, I think she might have just been left out there a little bit too long as Beard will start it off, gets a nice hit into left center field for a lead-off single.
I'm gonna make a wild prediction here. At some point, she's gonna try to steal second in this at bat.
Really?
Yeah, I think.
It's odd.
You know.
Unlike her.
Yeah.
Bunty into the batter's box. Yeah, they're
KCU was feeling what I was feeling.
Yeah,
they throw a pitch out
it.
there on the first pitch.
They're specifically planning against it. Like they're not willing to let that go again.
Yeah.
Wow. 1-0 pitch from Curtis is low for ball number 2.
She's going right here because you can't pitch out on a 2-0 count.
Yep.
And so
they just had to wait it out. Now it's in their favor. Nathan has a tell. He like walks up the like whenever somebody's stealing. He, like,
Oh, he does.
It's like I know we keep referencing poker. It's like a tell.
Oh, great pitch to run on to change up. No chance there. Good throw by the catcher, but
so
still.
Like he like stands back whenever they're not going, and then when they're going, like he knows they're going, he'll like walk up just a little bit.
That was a called strike, so we are at a 2-1 count here to Addison Bunty. With Beard now on second as that ball's going to be low, and she's going to stumble. They're going to throw behind her, and she is able to get back to the base. AC Prince doing a good job behind the plate.
Yeah. That was a heads-up throw. That almost got her.
Yeah, like that was closer than, it possibly should have been. Now, Savannah kind of stumbling a little bit, had to drop to a knee to gain her balance. As Bunty's going to ground that ball foul up the first baseline to make it a full count here. As here comes the payoff pitch, and that is going to be a called strike 3.
Oh, no.
On the outside corner.
Ugh.
That's why you don't leave it in the umpire's hands.
Must have been a good framing job.
Yeah, I think it had a little movement, brought it back. Well, that pitch looked like to be in the same spot and called a strike as well, so.
Yeah, maybe with the angle that we've got here, it's making it look
we're
more
not
inside
quite
than it is.
right behind home plate, so it's hard to tell.
Yeah.
She's going to lay a bunt down.
Nice bunt.
And the pitcher's going to flip it away, and Savannah is going to score from second on that heads-up base running by the speedster Savannah Beard. So,
wow.
That will be a bunt single. Not sure how they will score that, if that will be an error that calls the run to score, but nonetheless, a run crosses the plate to make it 6-1 for the Lions and bring up Aubrey Presley, as that pitch is going to be in the dirt for ball 1. Curtis did a good job of kind of hopping off the rubber to try to make that play, but the ball kind of skirted out of her glove and towards the Lions dugout, as the second pitch is going to be low as well for ball 2. Beard heads up. Coach Thompson seeing it as well and sending her, and they didn't even have a play.
Didn't at all, actually. 2-0. Presley on the ground to third. Third baseman there, but the runner is advanced. Green gets to second. As the chopper bought her enough time, it'll be Maddie Lee into the batter's box. Chase Green stopping by to give us a high five, and he is out of here. Busy man. Oh, shoot. Hold on. Call him 1 second.
All right, as Curtis will throw her first pitch, a changeup that is called for strike 1. Maddie Lee will dig in for the second pitch. That will be called strike 2. So now you really got to understand what's been called on you so far. Maybe expand what you think the strike zone might be.
Yep.
As we will have this 0-2 pitch from Curtis. She gets the sign. She delivers. And a line drive right to the second baseman is how the 5th inning will end. The Lions put another run on the board to make it 6-1, and we will be back on Lions Live. We are back here in the top of the 6th inning as Denver gets back on the mound for her 6th inning of work, and she will face number 21, Hannah Eisen.
It's her first. No, she's the first baseman.
We'll here with one out, which will bring up number 20, Sarah Leba.
We're going to get some sort of line change here. Probably a runner, maybe?
Yeah, that's what it looks like. Somebody's coming out of the dugout here. We'll try to get that number and name for you.
Looks like 1.
Yeah, I believe that will be number 1, Caitlin Justice, sophomore from Ashland, Kentucky.
1 stolen base on the year.
As the first pitch,
turned on it.
Leba is going to hit that well, but once again, I think the wind caught that one a little bit.
Stood it up.
Santianes able to get underneath it for out number 2.
I think she got under that one just a little bit too much. It looked like it when it came off the bat. Looks like it kind of hung up in the air rather than being driven.
As number 8, Rachel Engler will ground, or Rebecca Engler will ground out to end the inning. So a quick inning by my count, 4 pitches from Denver there to get through and get the Lions back up to bat. And we will be back with you in the bottom of the 6th on Live.
And welcome back to the bottom of the 6th inning. Could be the Lady Lions' last chance to bat here today. They'll pinch hit number 5, Brooklyn Malone. Got some Big X the Plug playing as the leadoff song. Big fan. And Malone will take a first pitch crack at it high in the air to right field and fielded by the right fielder, number 8, Rebecca Engler. And the pitcher, Hogriff, will see Curtis for the first time here today. Or maybe not. Maybe they're throwing somebody else out there. Looks like it. I would think if you go.
Yeah, well, normally it would be the head coach that would go out and make the pitching changes. You see the assistant went out.
But Richards at the.
But he is talking to the umpire.
Maybe he's moving positions around? I don't know. I don't know what it is. Sounds like Kirk's here.
Kirk is a legend around the Bryan College campus.
I'm glad he's a legend somewhere, because to me, he's just known as a pain. Just kidding. I love him, but pray for him. He took a shot to the eye by a by a cat last night. Yeah, they did. All right, so this is the primary reliever, Adelina Henry. And then they're putting Lawyer out there to play some position.
Well, I think Lawyer was bringing out new, like, signs for the wristbands.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, good call.
So,
good
you
call.
know, each pitcher has different pitches. So,
Yeah.
you know, maybe a pitcher that has, you know, a slider, you got to have those ones that have the slider on there.
Holy cow, that is a big old windup.
Yeah, so definitely a stark difference between her and Lawyer. Lawyer kind of quick to the mound.
Yeah.
Gets that ball on you quick. This one kind of has that longer, you know, it takes a while for the ball to get out of the hand, but has the same effect.
Right.
It's just, you know,
same thing.
6 one way, half a dozen the other.
Yeah. Hey, I like that. Good job. That was a nice phrase.
It is interesting, though, to see a pitching change after an out of the first.
Do you think they're
batter
just
of an
saving
inning.
her for the next game?
Very
I mean,
possibly, you know, maybe she's
like,
the starter for the game 2.
Yeah.
Not
no,
sure.
they have I would think that Blackburn would probably start for
Okay,
next game.
is that what they're going to
But
do?
my guess would be that they're like, all right, 6-1. Yeah, probably not in this one. And they like Curtis more as a reliever, so I guess they're just not wanting to put pitches on her.
Whatever the strategy is, I'm sure that there is a method
Yeah.
to everything that they are doing here, as Denver will come in here.
You know, they could just be wanting to get her warm for the second game.
That
like,
could, yeah.
Like,
you know.
go ahead and get some pitches on her, like, and then they look to have one more reliever, at least as has stats. So, they could be just kind of using this as bullpen time and playing for the second game.
She's going to start Denver off with a nice strike one there. And that is going to be just off the plate for ball one. So a 1-1 count to Denver. Trip aces, if you will, to continue your poker references here.
Trip aces. Now
that
would be
I've
a
heard
hand.
that's a good hand.
That would be a hand, huh? I was watching. Actually, I can't. Sorry. I can't. I was watching a movie with Matt Damon that they may have been playing poker in the other night. I really like that movie if I was watching it. 2-1 here.
Ocean's 11?
No, nope,
Oh.
not that one. Nope.
Good guess, though.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it has Matt Damon in it.
And they play poker in that movie.
Yep, they do.
That is going to be a foul. And that ball will be retrievable, so we will not lose $5 on that one.
Yeah, we forgot to mention they got another one that we lost today, so we're down to 10.
Down to 10.
I think. Big day for the program. 2-2 delivery from Henry. Denver gets a bat on it and hits a rocket in between the third baseman and shortstop for a single. And here comes somebody who has already gone yard here today, Bree Bumgardner. Almost the exact scenario. I think the exact scenario.
Yeah, it was a 2-run homer.
2-run with somebody on first and 1 out. First pitch of the at-bat. She tried to do it again, got under this one, and it will be caught by Ruiz for out number 2.
That's going to bring up Savannah Schaefer here with 2 outs in the bottom of the 6th.
Schaefer with 13 RBIs on the year.
Little shake your tail feather here as a walk-up song.
Got some unique ones. I always enjoy hearing them. Even though I did call a Rihanna song a Miley Cyrus song last time I was here. That was an accident. I admit it.
So that's going to be ball 1 there to Savannah Schaefer. At least I believe that was the song that was playing. I am not as hip to the hop on the music.
It's okay.
So it's going to go off the handle, and Henry is going to make the catch there. Good catch, because if she doesn't make that, that probably hits the ground. And
it's going to be a problem for
Yeah.
KCU. Wow. Nice play there from the pitcher. A diving catch will end the inning. KCU last chance to even this one up. Lady Lions holding on to a 6-1 advantage as we go into the 7th inning stretch. Now, that might not even be a thing in softball.
Yeah, it's not, but
we're about to head there anyways here on Bryan Lions Live. And welcome back in Bryan Lions Live. Just before we unmuted, they announced that Denver Hogriff did indeed hit her 200th strikeout. What inning was it? I know you mentioned it.
I believe it was in the 4th inning.
4th inning. Yep, that's right. Congratulations, Denver. I believe she's been pitching. She's been consistently pitching for 3 years. Yeah.
It's going to make it a 1-1 count here to Alexis Holloman.
Strikeouts are hard in softball, too.
They are.
Hogriff's inside spinner doesn't find its mark for ball
2. 2-1 count here as Denver will make the pitch, and that will be fouled off of the side of the batting cages as that ball will be retrieved, but Denver will get a new one here to make her 2-2 pitch here to Holloman. And that one is going to be fouled off as well. Schaefer will get that ball back to Denver. And we will do it all over again for another 2-2 pitch here. As that ball is going to bounce right in front of us here. Good thing Drew was not looking up, so he did not flinch there.
Sorry, Kurt got out, of course. And I wasn't home. Yeah. Jeez, man.
Gotta love him. That's going to make it a full count here. He's just trying to find you.
No, he's just being Kurt. Foul ball.
Another
that
foul
one
ball.
high. Oh, we're gonna get that one back though.
Yeah, that's definitely retrievable.
No loss of funds. Full count here. Hanging tough is number 3.
I will say
Alexis
this
Holloman.
for this KCU, they have not made their outs easy. They work the count when needed. They attack early when needed. They've made themselves tough outs for Denver to get. As Juliana was pinch hit for there in that inning is back in left field. So we'll have another payoff pitch here. And another foul ball as that's going to hit the fence, bounce over.
A
and
spectator.
Yeah, land in somebody's lap over there in the front row. Got to keep our head on a swivel no matter where we are sitting.
Jeez. We're in the danger zone. As you can see there. There we are.
Good crowd starting to fill out around the outfield fence.
It's a nice day for it. Wish that wind would actually come back a little bit.
And she's going to earn a walk right here.
First walk of the game, right?
I believe so.
For either side. think we're going to have a pinch hitter here, Josh.
Yeah, so that looks like number 32.
Hunter Wagner.
Hunter Wagner.
Is it Wagner, not Wagner? Wagner?
We'll never know.
Yeah. We'll go with it. We'll say Wagner.
The first pitch to Wagner is going to be a ball as they're going to throw behind. It's going to go off of Callie Green's glove. Would have been a bang-bang play, probably back safe, but we will never know. Hogarth gets back on the mound for the 1-0 pitch. She fires another pitch just a little bit above the zone there for ball 2. So 2-0 count here to the pinch hitter, Wagner, and it will go to a 3-0 count.
Now, you're looking down something here, Josh. It's one of the hardest things to do in any sport, and it's finish when you've been good all day.
Yes.
You just want to get out of the inning. Like you just want to basically fast forward like you're playing a video game and you're skipping a cutscene.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, you still got to do the work in the last inning.
The difference between baseball, softball, and almost every other sport is there's no time.
Yep.
Time is not a factor.
Yeah, you can't just like, oh, we're up 30. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, you can't sit on a lead. You can't, as a great play there by Savannah, but not able to record an out, as that is going to be an infield single, a diving stop there, but not able to collect the ball to make a throw. So that will put runners on first and second with no outs, and the top of the lineup coming back up here. It looks like we were going to have a pinch runner, or Gracie Smithson, I believe, will re-enter here for Wagner. So she will come back into the game and run here as the pinch hitter does their job, gets on base, and that will bring back up Kylie Mathis, the leadoff hitter, who is 0 for 3 today. Hopefully Denver can keep that. And like you said, it's the hardest outs to get are the last 3.
Yep.
No matter what the tie or score situation, where you are in the lineup, those last 3 outs are the hardest ones to get. And she's going to start off with strike 1 there. And the second pitch will be fouled over the Lady Lions dugout for strike 2. You're over here talking about Kurt getting out. My dogs are not enjoying our broadcast. They're saying that we're a little boring.
Oh, man.
So
your dogs are known broadcast critiquers. This one high in the air, ran in and caught by Addison Bunty for out number 1. Big one right there, Josh. Could have been disastrous.
That ball falls, it can kick any way. The spin, just the way the ball, especially all those people, somebody may kick it. As it looks like we are going to get another pinch hitter here. Number 30, Holly Hanshoe, will come in to hit. As Denver gets the all-important first out of this 7th inning. They have 1 out here. For a team down 5 runs, the KCU dugout does have a lot of life coming from it, trying to inspire their teammates.
Definitely. Yeah, I mean, you know, they're. I don't think it's for lack of care or
No.
you know, or for lack of effort for this KCU squad. It's just Bryan's softball team is very good this year, and they've proven it all year, and they're proving it here today. I mean, I've been pretty impressed with the team that KCU's put on the field today. Been impressed with the pitching and the hitting, but this Bryan team has just been finding the gaps. They have the 2-run home run that always helps, and a really nice job on the mound from Hogriff.
What the difference in this game has been, and I hope I'm not jinxing this when I say it, as Hogriff is going to get a strikeout there, is the Lions have taken advantage of their situations with runners on base.
Right.
KCU's had a few opportunities and have not been able to push across multiple runs, as Ruiz is going to come in with 2 outs here. So 1 more out needed for Denver, as that will start off with a ball high. Look like the rise ball there. As that pitch will drop down.
Oh, that was nasty.
That definitely had some movement to it.
1-1 count?
Yes, sir.
1-1 count here for Hogriff. Ruiz straight to her, bounces off the glove. She just flips it to Green in time for out number 3, and that will end the ball game. And you're right, the hardest 3 are the last 3, as the Lady Lions take game 1 of their doubleheader here today, 6-1. Josh Muncie and I are going to step aside. I'm going to go. Well, actually, they got Kirk. But
Okay.
yeah, we're gonna eat. We're gonna dine on some of this pizza. Girls are going to rest up, get hydrated, and we'll be back. I don't know. I can never give
About
a firm
30 minutes.
Yeah, I can
probably
never
about 30 minutes.
We should start about directly
About
at
2
2
o'clock.
Yeah, directly at 2. That'll be a separate broadcast. Be right here on Bryan Lions Live.